Hi, my name is Katie, and I will be singing the Independent Study 2.0 theme.
Okay, Katie, whenever you're ready.
So some of you might know, theater is a giant part of my life. Recently, I was perusing the Playbill.com job board for internships because your girl's trying to get some more real-world experience before graduating from college in the spring. So I'm on the job board when I see this post about an open call audition for Dear Evan Hansen, which is like a super popular musical on Broadway. And this caught my eye because usually the audition calls I see on Playbill.com are mostly for equity actors. Without getting too much into it, Actors Equity is a labor union for actors, and most people can't get into it without like a certain amount of professional experience under their belt. So equity call auditions are really just looking for like those people who have done professional work and who are in Actors Equity. But an open call audition means that like virtually anyone fitting the description of the characters that are being auditioned that day can show up for an audition. Now, this call in particular was looking for female actors age 17 and up to play high schoolers. And guess who has 2 thumbs, a microphone, and is constantly mistaken for a high schooler? This guy. So I texted my friend Maya, who is also an actress, and asked her if she was interested in going to this audition with me, and she was down, and suddenly we had plans to audition for a Broadway show. So I did like a ton of research for this audition. Like, I've done less research for school assignments. Like, don't get me wrong, like I do a lot of research for my school assignments if that's what the assignment calls for. Like, I'm a good student, you know, like if any of my professors are watching this, like I swear I work really hard on your assignments. But like, I did a lot of research on this. And everything I was reading was talking about getting there early, waiting in a super long line, not being able to sing your entire audition song, getting all of your hopes and dreams crushed forever, etc., etc., etc. So going into it, I felt adequately prepared, if not slightly intimidated about this audition. Looking back, I did not know anything. So the casting call said that sign-ins would begin at 9 a.m. in the morning. For us, it's about an hour train ride into the city, so Maya and I plan to get the train at around 6:30. Unfortunately, with my current sleep cycle, 6:30 tends to be right smack in the middle of my night. I tried to go to sleep early, but I live on a college campus, and this was the weekend before Halloween, so trying to go to sleep at 11 p.m. proved to be difficult. Oh no. I think I got like 3 hours of sleep total. Oh no.
I think I quit theater now, right? Like that's the move here. I need to stop doing theater now.
We're doing it.
We're going. Oh, are we vlogging today?
We're vlogging today. We started an hour later than we thought, which is fine. I got to sleep for like 20 more minutes.
I got to spend an hour straightening my hair.
So it was a productive morning for both of us. And now we're here at the train. And this guy's so pretty, look.
She's so cute.
Wow.
She would get into Dear Evan Hansen.
Okay, bye.
So let me tell you a little bit about Maya before we continue. So Maya and I met our spring semester of our freshman year of college when we were both in a production of a musical called Urinetown, which, yes, is as weird as it sounds. It's a good musical, though. It's fun. I did it twice. That was enough. Maya has an amazing singing voice. Roll the clip. And as some of you may know, I also sing. Here's a clip of that.
I got my ticket for Tartarus.
Needless to say, we were evenly matched going into this audition.
During this part, you have to play Waving Through a Window.
Oh no, I hate it. This vlog is canceled. You got the part.
Thanks.
Neither of us really knew what we were getting into, but we were just going along for the ride. Since we were starting an hour later than we thought, I honestly wasn't going to be surprised if we weren't even going to get an audition. By the time we reached the city, we were both getting a little nervous about the audition, so we did what anyone would do. Went into deep denial about what we were actually doing there.
Maya, what are we here to do?
Oh, we're going to my favorite museum today.
Maya, what are we here to do?
Oh, we're going to Central Park to see the sights.
Maya, what are we here to do?
Oh, we're going to a comedy club.
So moment of truth, we finally near the building where the auditions are going to be, and I'm expecting to see like a line around the block, and we get there and there is a line, but it is super short and actually moving very quickly into the building.
Breakfast mission.
The line was so much shorter than I thought it would be.
Shorter?
Shorter.
Yeah, I know.
That's great. So now we're getting a bagel because the line's really short.
I'm both terrified to go in soon and really excited to maybe not have to be there that long.
So we went back to the building, and the lobby is full of girls being herded into elevators. That was really creepy. I didn't like how that sounded, but that's what was happening. At first, they were like, oh, you need to sign in over there. And then they were like, never mind, we're not doing sign-ins anymore. Just go into that room. So we just went into that room. And it was this pretty large room, just like full of girls like sitting on the floors or leaning against the walls.
So we went in, and there was a ton of girls in the room. Most of them were white.
So many of the girls in there were white, which was weird to me because they were calling for 2 characters at that audition, and I'm pretty sure one of them is usually played by a black woman, so I don't know. It wasn't specified in the call, but like you would think you would see more diversity, but just white girls as far as the eye could see. There were a lot of infinity scarves in that room. So eventually a guy came in and he told us that he was going to be giving us forms to fill out with our audition numbers on them.
We got numbers. I got an unfortunate number. But hopefully that's not a bad omen because I don't believe in those usually. So now we have like 3 hours before they told us we have to come back. So we're chilling.
So we chilled for 3 hours. I feel like for a lot of people, if you were given like 3 hours in New York City, you tried to do like as much as you can in that time. And Maya and I were like, let's just go sit somewhere. At one point, I actually went into the bathroom and I turned on the hand dryer so I could like try to sing my song and no one else would hear me. But hand dryers are actually super loud. And not only could the people outside not hear me, but I couldn't hear myself. So don't know how that went to this day. Finally, after 3 hours, we returned to the auditions. We're going.
Yay!
Yay! Anything in my teeth?
No, you're fine.
Okay, great. Wow, we're thriving.
Now we're ready.
Now we're ready. Let's go. So we went into the holding room and we waited, and eventually they called our numbers and we went up and we handed in our headshots and our resumes and our forms that we had filled out with the unfortunate number on it, in my case. And eventually they called our numbers again and we went up and we got in line.
Well, also, oh, hi.
We're about to go in.
It's true.
Okay, you can keep talking to me now. So Maya went in first. I couldn't really hear her except for her very high belt at one point, which was beautiful. So I went in, and for starters, there was only one casting director in there, which I had been expecting like a full panel, but it was just like one guy sitting at a table. So I showed the pianist my music and the tempo I wanted, and he was really nice. He got it really quickly. I was like, great, thanks, dude. I didn't say that. Honestly, I was probably like, okay, thank you so much. I probably said thank you like 50 times. We had actually previously discussed what to say when you walk in. 3 hours is a lot of time to kill. We talked about a lot of stuff. We were going back and forth between, hi, my name is, and hi, I'm. So I went to stand in front of the casting director, and before I could say anything, he said, okay, Katie, what are you singing today? He already knew my name because it was on the form in front of him. So basically our whole discussion was for not, but for the record, we decided to go with hi, my name is because it sounds less pretentious than hi, I am, you know? So I said what I was singing. He said to start whenever, and I did. And I sang. And okay, I'm not saying that I was like even anywhere close to any of the best auditions that day, but like personally, I don't think I've sung that song better. Like, you know, I didn't go to this audition expecting something to come out of it. Like, I did it for the experience, and I think I did very well for someone just going for the experience. So, you know, I was happy. So then I thanked everyone for the 50th time, walked out of the room, and Maya and I left. We did it! Oh, yay! Everyone is happy.
They truly are.
How do you feel?
I feel really good about it, actually.
Well, I'm not walking with me.
I feel really good about it, actually.
Ah.
Yeah, they were really nice.
Yeah, we were ready to like walk in and then to be like very cold and like, hurry up.
Yeah.
Don't waste our time.
I was ready for them to be like, what are you singing? Okay, you're done, now leave.
Yeah.
But no, they were really kind and like, I felt good. It was pretty low stress, actually, surprisingly, the whole thing. Yeah, it was great.
Yay, you glad you did it?
Yeah, I'm glad I did
No
it.
regrets?
No regrets.
Woo! Overall, overall, no regrets. It was like a fun time, and I'm glad we did it together. It was also, like Maya said, so much less stressful than we thought it was going to be. So if you have any questions about my experience on this audition, or if you want me to clarify on anything, or talk about anything that you think I didn't talk about, let me know in the comments. If we get a bunch of questions, and or if like a bunch are directed at Maya, or I think that Maya could answer some of them better than I could, which is probably the case for most questions, maybe we'll do like a follow-up video talking about it, because I'm sure there's like a bunch of stuff that happened that I didn't talk about just for time, and also like I'm tired and my throat hurts and I need to drink something. Where's my tea? Oh, it's cold. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like this video and or subscribe to this channel for the independent study and more. Or don't. Live your life. Bye.